Hey guys, and welcome to today's stream. It may only be the one video, the one stream today, but I have to wait and see until later on tonight. But we are here, guys, for what should have been yesterday's video, but unfortunately there were some personal issues that I just I wasn't really in the mood to stream because of some personal stuff. So I don't really want to. That's why I didn't really say anything on Twitter or anything about that yesterday. I was just a bit down in the weather, really. For personal stuff, so it was regarding my nan, of course. She had a appointment with the doctor. We thought it was all clear, but unfortunately she's got to go again for surgery in March. So that's the reason why we all went up. I was hoping to get back in time for that, so that's why. Really, there wasn't an Austria video. I was gonna do it yesterday, but obviously with stuff with my nan, I didn't really want to. I had that in my mind, so I wasn't really in the mindset to stream or focus at the minute. But I can let you guys know about my nan. She has to have surgery in March, but everything seemed to go well with the operation that she had I think it was last month. So that's the good news for you guys. Is my nan's okay, but she will have to go again in March for surgery. So fingers crossed that she gets through that. And she's a hard trooper. She is, my nan. So I'm sure she will get there to the end on there. So just want to say as well, in the top right hand corner today is something a bit different, but it's something that I really want to express to you guys, and it's that I will be doing something else apart from F1 for the foreseeable future. Only one video a week of this, but it is the iRacing Formula Renault stuff that I do on the channel. I would really appreciate it, guys, if you haven't already, to go click on the I in the top right hand corner and just let me know, guys, some feedback. And they're only like 20-minute videos, so it's nothing big. So I just thought I'd let you guys know about that. So we will go straight into qualifying straight away. And Austria, you guys know I did pretty well in qualifying in the AOR stream. So hopefully I could get up there and fight with the big boys for pole position on there. And cheers, Dan. Appreciate your comment, mate. Really do appreciate that a lot. So thanks, mate. Do appreciate it. And as always, guys, if anyone does subscribe to the channel, please make sure to put it in the chat so I can do a shout out with the hashtag welcome, then the person that gets subscribed. So on there. So without further ado, we're going to start this off now, guys. So I would really appreciate if you could retweet the stream out, share it out, let everyone know that we are here streaming Austria. It's a bit late than usual, but it's the only way I could do it, really. On there. So without further ado, let's get on with this now for qualifying for the Austrian Grand Prix. Maybe later tonight, guys. May not be. I'll have to let you guys know on there. But thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Mikael. Also, I don't know how to pronounce your name on there. So that's why I didn't stream yesterday, this race, because of that. So I do apologise. Without further ado, let's start this off now. And let's begin this episode of our career mode at Austria. So without further ado, let's begin. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our F1 2016 live career mode. It is episode number 79 in season 3. We are at Red Bull's home patch, the Österreichen ring, whatever everyone's called in the past. Otherwise known now in the current era as the Red Bull ring. I probably got that Österreich thing wrong. So if I did, let me know in the comments below how to pronounce the old version of this track on here. So we're here for the Austrian Grand Prix, as last time out in Baku, it really did not go for well from us there. I don't know what I'm doing there, that's a bit weird. For the Austrian, Baku wasn't the best of races, qualifying was crap, in the race was even worse, and we retired for the first time this season as well, so it's a bit of a shame, but I hope we can bounce back to our rival Max Verstappen, who's sitting there with Christian Horner on there. So before we do anything, let's see what our agent has to say first for my expectations for qualifying. So let's see what she has to say.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So we've got to qualify third or higher in this one, and also beat Max Verstappen. So it's a bit tricky. Nick's like A1 ring. I know it's the A1 ring, but it's called the Österreich. The original was Österreichen, something like that. Then the A1 ring, then the Red Bull ring, so something like that on there. So thanks, Nick, for mentioning that. No real changes apart from in the upgrades, apart from we did do drag at the end of the Baku stream, if anyone was there at the end, and the only changes to this is Williams have made an almighty upgrade and I've jumped Mercedes now in this one, so I'll win this one. We'll have to wait and see. In the standings with my DNF, the gap is now down to 29 points between me and my teammate Max Verstappen, and in the constructors it's still 154 points, so a lot can play in the second half of the season. As you saw last season, where we came back from 94 points, we won the championship. So anything can happen in this career mode in Season 3. But Season 4, guys, I'm going to be giving a little teaser out at the end of the year. So I'm looking forward to showing that off, guys, to you at the end of the year, at the 1st of January, when I'm hoping I will finish this series off by the end of the year. If I can't, it will be first week. But without further ado, let's head to the track then for the Austrian Grand Prix qualifying. Can we get another pole? Let's see how we get on.
Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon where qualifying is about to start here in Austria. So sit back and enjoy the afternoon session. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
Top speed is a key factor for this circuit. Even if you can achieve the same lap time as someone running less wing than you, chances are you'll find overtaking difficult if you have too much drag.
So here we go, guys, in qualifying for this Austrian Grand Prix. As Jeff's trying to talk over me on this one. So if you guys remember last season, this was the track where it all went downhill for me in terms of streaming, because you guys remember this was the D3D Grand Prix, as a lot of you have mentioned in the chat over the last few months or so. It was funny doing that. It was a great thing for that. Someone's asked about what team I'll be driving for in Season 4. I think someone in the chat has kind of given it away, so I'll let you guys think about that. Ace Meister is finally here, and he always comes when I have a bad stream, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't get any of that on there. So here's the setup I'm going to be running then for this qualifying session, and it is the same one I used in the AOR. So if you haven't seen that race, I will make sure to leave it in the description for a time frame for this setup, because it's basically the same. So here it is, guys. I'm going to go for it very quickly because we have got an interesting weather conditions for this race, so should be quite fun. And also, guys, in the top right hand corner there is no vote, but instead there's a video that I really want you guys to go and check out. It was a different form of video that I produced. It was yesterday, I streamed it, and I would love you guys to go over there right now, and or at the end of the video of the stream, or at the end of the video if you're watching this back, to go and slap a like on it, guys, and let me know of your feedback, because it's just a little mini thing that I'm going to be bringing to the channel. It is an open wheel car. It is basically the mini version of the F1 car. It's the Formula Renaults, and I'll be doing them once a week on the channel along with F1. So I would love you guys to go over there right now. Let me know what you guys think to the concept. It's a 20-minute sprint race basically, and I have lots of fun on it. So let me know your thoughts on this one. But the weather looks okay at the minute for qualifying, which is fantastic. But for the race, we have got rain. That's going to be a massive factor right there. So this could be an interesting race if it becomes later tonight, or it will be tomorrow most likely. But I'll see if I have the time tonight, guys, to get it sorted for you. But I am a bit busy, and if I do have a time frame, I will do it for you guys. So with what happened last time in the AOR race, I'm going to qualify hopefully on the super soft tyre. So fingers crossed we can get through this, but you know, we'll see how we go on right now. So you guys know I was quite quick in this car in the AOR race. Obviously it's 2016 cars, well, the settings for it, but we are the second fastest team, so hopefully we can get through this quite comfortably, but I highly doubt it because of what the pace has been in Q1 being so OP. So we'll give it our best shot, and we'll see how we get on with this one. So Austria is a bit of a basic track, if I'm honest. It's just a load of straights and the middle sectors where it's going to be all crucial in the qualifying session. Only half a second down in the first sector, but wasn't the best of first corners, if I'm going to be honest with you. But We'll see how we get on though. It's running a little bit wide out of that corner. We're only 6 tenths down at the minute on Kvyat's time, so really we lost all the time in the first sector, so I'm quite happy with the pace I'm running at the minute. Get this last corner spot on here, as we're actually catching up to Felipe Massa, which is quite nice, and we're getting a little bit of slipstream. We come across the line to 1 minute 7.4, so a very quick time there from us there. As Kvyat, I think, got a 106, which is quite, like, mind-boggling, like, whoa. So I think we'll be safe with that time. We're currently P3, so I'm quite happy with that. Obviously, this is running an ultimate AI, so if you've kind of seen the time there that we just got, the quickest time in AOR was like a 1 minute 7 point something. I think it was like a 0.3. So the AI are actually quicker at the minute in career mode, which is quite ridiculous with that 0.9 from Kvyat. Verstappen's behind us on a 0.6, which was actually the time I got in the actual AOR race, which was quite funny. So this is going to be quite interesting pace-wise of a shock. So I think we'll be safe with a 107.4. It's a very quick time that, I have to say, for me. But remember, guys, to check out the video in the top right-hand corner of the screen. I would really appreciate you guys going over there and giving it a little cheeky like. We're down to P5, actually, with Raikkonen setting a point, what was that? I've lost that of it. 1.7 flat from Raikkonen. So very quick times then from everyone. Kvyat the fastest on a 106.9. Raikkonen 1/10 back. Then Vettel, his teammate, a 10th back to him. Quite close between Vettel and Sainz, and then it's me. The French Baguette got P6, which is quite impressive for Haas. Bottas, surprisingly as well, in 7th place. He was last in qualifying in Baku. Our teammate Verstappen down in 8th. Button 9th, and Alonso completes the top 10. Massa gets through as well, which is fantastic. But the big surprise, look at this. Hamilton and Rosberg out of Q1. That's a shock, that is. Both Mercedes starting last on the grid. That's a surprise. That's a shock. I'll let that sink in. We'll let this sink in, guys. Hamilton and Rosberg out of Q1 and are starting second to last and last place. Whoa, is all I have to say for that. Can't believe that. Anyway, on to Q2. This is where we're going to be setting our fastest time on. So, got to save hopefully a set of ultra softs in case we will have to go back out again. But I want to start on the super soft tyre if I can. So I want to see if I can get on that time if I can. If not, then I'll probably go on to a. I don't really want to go on a set of the a used set of ultras. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna set a banker lap on this to see what the pace is like. The weather has changed to glorious sunshine here. So this is gonna be quite interesting. See how we get on with this. Oh. Okay, that's just a bit of a bottle moment there. I'm sure we can come back on the track safely here, but that was a bit of a bottle moment there for me. Can I get back on the track? I've got to do this safely, of course, without taking anyone off. Right, let's go. Luckily, this is a banker lap, so I'm not really bothered about these ultras getting absolutely burnt to a crisp. So I just want to see what the times are at the minute. Even though the tyre wear glitch, as you can see Vettel now on the super soft tyre. It's qualifying on that tyre, surprisingly. But remember, this is my banker lap, so I'm not really fussed about the time at the minute, what we get here. So, to be fair, considering my tyres weren't up to temperature, I was only nearly under a second off. I thought it would have been more than that. I'm quite surprised by that, actually. So we're going to lean, actually, just to see what the time is. Raikkonen now the fastest man on the ultra soft tyre, so I think he's going to be starting on on those tyres, and we'll be pitting just a little bit earlier than usual. Now Kvyat goes fastest on a 1.72, so he couldn't replicate that 1:09 he set in Q1. 2 seconds off the pace, but I'm not bothered because this is my banker lap, of course. I'm not really fussed at the minute. Just running a little bit wide out of the last corner, but we're going to come across the line. It's not going to be a quick time. It's going to be a 1:09.8, which was actually quite a surprising time, I've got to say, considering our tyres wasn't up to temperature at the start of the run, so I'm quite surprised about that. So we're just going to park it up, return back to the garage, and we'll continue on our merry ways with the I can't even pronounce my words right at the minute, so on there. So we're going to go on to the set of the Super Softs. And I actually, by the way guys, I've got a video coming out I think either tomorrow or Sunday. Something a little bit different, but it is rolling around F1. And I think it's regarding that French track that's coming back on the calendar. We're going to have a little test drive around the F1 layout for Paul Ricard in the next few days. So I'm looking forward to getting that out to you guys. So here we go. This is going to be a bit tricky on the Super Softs, I'm not going to lie to you guys, but if Vettel can get in on Super Softs, then why can't we? So we'll see if we can get in. Oh, we nailed that turn one a little bit better than we did in the first run. Ooh, a little bit early on power there, just lost the back end. We're only a tenth off Verstappen in the first sector. It was on the Ultra Soft, so he's going to be starting on those tyres. So we can get into Q3 on these tyres. And remember, this is on Ultimate AI, guys. Oh, we've won right wide. Only half a second down, even though we've made a mistake. But I will have to probably do another lap here. Lost 6 tenths here. So I will have to do another lap. But that one mistake there has cost us a chance of not having to do another lap here. So let's find out what this time's going to be. 15th, so we made that little mistake there, which has cost us a chance into Q3. So we're going to go again. Oh, not a good first corner there. Hopefully we can gain the time back in the middle sector where we lost all the time. Or I may have to just play it safe and go on the ultras. Getting a little bit of time back, but not that much.
Conditions to remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes.
Right, we've got up to the section where we lost all the time. Ran a little bit wide than I would have liked, but I think we've got that through clearly. That was a lot better through there, Ryan, and nicely done there, sir. 8 tenths gained. Just trying to keep him within the limits. And this looks like a very quick time, this. 8 tenths up. P4, very impressive time there from us. And I hopefully pray that that is enough to get us into Q3. A very quick time now on the super soft tyre. And at the risk of an extra lap. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're fine. So we'll wait and see. Come end of the session, we've only got 3 minutes to go. And at the minute, we're the fastest super soft runner, which is the best news. Ahead a tenth quicker than Sebastian Vettel. Just annoying we made that one little mistake though, which has really cost me maybe a few percentage on the tyre wear. So we might have to pit a little bit earlier than normal. That's annoying. It's disappointing, but we'll see. I'm just loving the chat right now going on. I don't know what's going on, but trying to catch up. So it looks like unless where's 10th? To be fair, look at that. A 10th is covering 4th to 10th place. That's how close it is at the minute from going out of Q1 Well, get out of Q2, sorry, or getting into Q3. I'm hoping it's safe. I'm praying it's safe. Verstappen's gone faster. We're down to 5th, actually, so I don't think we can go back out, but I think we'll be fine. Yep, we're fine. We're fine, guys. We're through to Q3 on a set of the Super Softs, so 17.7. Only a tenth slower than us on the Super Softs, actually. And we've got a fresh set of Ultras, 2 sets of Ultras for Q3, which is good. Verstappen, the fastest then, a 1.7 flat, ahead of Daniel Kvyat and Kimi Raikkonen. Sainz, me, Alonso pipped Grosjean, Massa, Vettel, Button go into the Q3 with Magnussen, Gutierrez, Haryanto, Hulkenberg, Bottas and Pascal Wehrlein unfortunately missing out on Q3 there. So we're going to head now into into the final qualifying session for the Austrian Grand Prix. Can we get a front row start? It's going to be close, but if we really push ourselves, we could maybe get pole here. So we'll wait and see, as I'm just going to quickly check we've got a fresh set of Ultras. We do indeed. So we're going to be using both sets here, because I won't be using any of them in the race, because I'm going to try and do the one stop, starting on the Super Softs and going on to the Softs to the end of the race. So, yeah, Ricciardo's out Ace Meister, because it made me pick between the first driver for the contracts of Ferrari, Mercedes, and Ferrari, I think it was. Oh no, Ferrari was second driver, the rest were all number 1 drive, so whoever was number 1 driver in the team gets dropped. So we dropped Ricciardo, basically. Bit of a very aggressive line through 1 there, but hitting the sleeping policeman on curb on the inside cost us a little bit of time. We've got a slow car coming up the hill, which is not going to really distract me, which was Sebastian Vettel, but we are ahead of Verstappen in the first sector by not much. But Vettel there on the racing line has literally cost me there, so oh well. Oh, just a little bit late on the brakes into this corner. That's a lot of time here. 2 attempts down on my teammate. That could maybe help because of Sebastian Vettel there on the racing line, but another 107 flat for Verstappen there. Ridiculous there for my teammate. Let's give it everything we've got then down the straight. It won't be fastest, but it's a 107.3 and only puts us just over 2.5 tenths slower than our teammate, but puts us P2, sorry, in our best lap of the session so far. So really lost all the time in the middle sector, so a lot of work to do if we're going to get anywhere close to that pole position on there. And it's going to be quite close, actually. I've got a feeling it's going to be close. We weren't going to go out straight away, but from the pace, I've got to say I'm pretty impressed with this Red Bull being pretty strong, even though we're a bit down on straight line speed. On there. You're right, HD Gamer. It's good to see you, as always. Oh wow, down to P5. Carlos Sainz quickest then on a 106.9. Massa has the current fastest first sector. Then it's Kvyat, and then it's Verstappen in the final sector. So, really, that's quite interesting. I've got to say, so really, this is going to be a very close quali session. I've got to say. But I've got to say, a 107.3 is pretty quick for me. And these guys are doing 106.9s. So that's a lot. We can gain time definitely in the middle sector, because I lost it because I was off my racing line breaking into turn 2. So I had a bit of a tighter line through there. I can get a bit at the start of the final sector as well. Went a bit wide mid corner, so I've got a lot of work to do, but we're not going to go out just yet. We're just going to give it a few minutes. And then we'll head back out again. But nice to see over 100 people watching this as well. Forgot to see that. Thank you very much, guys, for that. And just want to say as well, while we have a little break, top right-hand corner, there's a video that I uploaded yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before, where you guys can watch some Formula Renaults. And you may know what those cars are. If you heard of a certain Lando Norris, who won both the Formula Renault Championships last season, I'm driving them, basically. And they're very nice to drive, and if you want to see that, guys, feel free to pop over and check it out, because I really do appreciate you guys going over there. It is going to be new to the channel. It's only going to be like one video of that coverage a week, and I will probably stream it, so I would really appreciate it, guys, if you could go over there, just give it a like on it, let me know your feedback. And it was quite a good race, actually, so I would really recommend going over there and just see what you think. But it's going to be on the channel on a regular basis now, guys, so on there. And the dislike troll is back, guys. It's nice to see the troll is back. So nice to see you, troll, whoever you are. On there, so. And look at that. 1065 is apparently the theoretical best time in the session, which is absolutely ridiculous. AI OP. This is what Ultimate AI is. Just want to just throw it out there. Come on, Ryan. Let's get Paul. I'm going to try Remco, do not worry. Michael Edwards, good to see you, mate. With capital letters, loving it. Boar, you right, Rinks? Lee Gracer, good to see you. Rinks again. AV Zantz, good to see you. I'm not sure yet, Nyasha. I'm not sure if I'm going to race tonight. It will be either tonight or tomorrow. Oh, look, another dislike. Whey! But the dislikes don't bother me, if I'm honest. Because those people who dislike are sad. That's what I'm going to say to that. Oh, yes, I know, Jeff, what DRS is. James Byrne, thank you, mate. Appreciate the comment. Yep, cheers, Jeff. I'm just going to check on my fuel, actually. Oh my god, Jeff, I don't need to know this. Jeff's starting to troll me already. Oh, look, more dislikes. What a surprise. It's getting sad. I'm not going to lie. People are just doing it for the trolls. It's just annoying. You're right, Ricciardo. Good to see you from Portugal. I don't know any Portuguese, so I can't really say anything about that, but nice to see you there. That's what, yeah, I know. I made a mistake in the middle sector. Anastas, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Mini Peaky, good to see you. Delete. That reminds me of someone. A wrestler. Luckily, we've got plenty of time here. Verstappen currently in second place. Just surprised at Carlos Sainz, actually. Jeff, the real MVP. Press A button and get DRS. Yep. And, oh my god, Verstappen's just pulled out a worldie of a lap there. 106.7. Thanks, Rinks. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll do, Sonny, do not worry. Netherlands. Actually, guys, in the comments right now, if you're watching this live, let me know where you're from. I would love to see. Yep, Ollie knows where I'm on about. Yep, PS3, you got it right as well. Lots of people know what I'm on about. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, where you're from, because I would love to see a nice variety. I'll try my best, Brilliant, to try and stream this tonight, but... Thanks, Mini. Appreciate the comment, mate. Right, we're going out now because we won't have time to... when you use a master AI in your times, the times in the 1010s, but... Lithuania, Shropshire. Big up the UK, Shropshire. UK, Kenya, bloody hell, Kenya. Netherlands, New Zealand, Scotland, Lithuania, Germany, Netherlands, Seattle, Washington. Wow, okay. Got someone from the States here watching me. That's very, very nice to see. Bournemouth. Been to Bournemouth once. Zimbabwe. Bedfordshire. Ace Meister. I know you very well from there. I think it's Bedfordshire. I'm not sure. Spain. Okay, my wheel's gone off a little bit, so just gonna have to restart the wheel quickly. Okay, there we go. Had it on the wrong setting on my wheel. Because I've got 3 different modes. One's Dirt Rally, which is something I don't do on the channel, but it's just something I like to do in my spare time when I'm not streaming. The other one is iRacing, and then the other one's obviously F1, so the F1 and iRacing are similar apart from the force feedback settings and the sensitivity, so I've just changed that, both, right now. So I'm running in the right setting now. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can get anything from this. I'm not bothered about the first sector at the minute. Remember, guys, we are on the ultras, the super softs for the race. Oh, yep. We've bottled it. Just broke way too late. Just shifted too quickly and turned in a little bit too early and just caused us to lock up there. But we'll still give it another shot. See if we can improve and see where we need to gain time back. See if we can gain any more time here. 3 temps, so we gained a lot of time here. Running a little bit wide at the last corner, but we're not going to get improved. But to be fair, pulled back some time there. So we would have been somewhere up there, but 6th place will do, if I'm honest. So that's quite an interesting quali session, I've got to say.
Of our top 3, who are Verstappen, Sainz, and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event.
Just that mistake.
Uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Yeah, just that sector again. That turn 2, I broke later than I would have liked and just tried to make the corner. But to be fair, I gained time back in the last sector, so there is pace in the car. Just wasn't there today, but Verstappen gets pole with a 106.7, which is like 9 tenths quicker than I set in AOR. That's mad. Sainz in second on a 106.9, Vettel on a 7 flat, Kvyat on a 7.1, Massa surprisingly P5 for Williams there with a 7.2, me on a 7.3, Raikkonen on a 7.3, Button on a 7.4, Alonso on a 7.4, and Grosjean on a 7.8. But look at that, the whole field just covered nearly by a second, which is mental, I've got to say. Is ridiculous. So we're starting P6, but do remember we are on the super soft tyre, so we will go along in the race and try and do a one-stop strategy for you guys. But that has been the qualifying stream for the Austrian Grand Prix. I will try and stream this later tonight if I can for the race. I will try. If not, it will be tomorrow, along with Silverstone tomorrow as well, as I'll be doing that stream as a bit of practice for AOR on Sunday for the race for that round. The last one as well before the Christmas break. And I think Verstappen's beaten me already 7-3, so I'm not really bothered about that. Not really fussed about this because we're dropping down again on there. But that has been it, guys. So make sure to like the video if you want to see more. The more likes we get, the better. And I will frequently stream more of this career mode as I can. Of course, I really appreciate if you could slap a like on it, guys. It does help the channel out for me on there. So make sure to like this, guys. And also, if you haven't ready to subscribe, if you don't want to miss any of the action of Season 3 of our career mode on F1 2016. I'm going to go now. I'll hopefully see you guys later. But make sure to follow me on Twitter if you guys want to be informed of when I stream as well. I'll leave that in the description. And it's on the top of the screen anyway if you want to send a tweet to me. And I can talk to you guys on there as well. It could be anything about Twitter regarding anything. So I'd really appreciate that. But until next time, guys, for the race, I will see you guys in the future. I don't know when it's going to be. It could be tonight or most definitely will be tomorrow. But if I can try and do it tonight, I'll let you know as soon as possible. But until then, have a great afternoon, guys. And I'll see you hopefully later on. If not, most definitely tomorrow for the race for the Austrian Grand Prix. Until then, have a great day, guys. And I will see you soon. But by the way, just want to quickly just say before I go as well, before you all leave, if it's tonight, I'll let you. It'll probably be around about 8 o'clock, I'm going to guess. If not, it will be somewhere around 1, 2 o'clock tomorrow for the race. But make sure to click on the bell as well that James Bunce just mentioned. So you can do that as well. And until then, it will be either 8 o'clock tonight or 1 o'clock tomorrow. So until those 2 times, guys, whenever it is, I'll see you then. So hope you have a good night, guys, wherever you're doing if I don't stream tonight. So until then, I'll take care, guys, and see you soon. See you there.